Harry fights back in tears. Home Office's drastic move made Duke silent in shame over legal fight. Prince Harry's offer to pay security bill branded irrelevant in Home Office legal fight. The Duke of Sussex is challenging the 2020 decision of the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures and has offered to fund his own protection when he visits the UK. Prince Harry has been told his offer to foot the bill for his own security in his ongoing legal challenge against the Home Office is irrelevant. The 37-year-old has applied for a judicial review of a decision not to allow him to personally pay for police protection for himself and his family when they are in the UK. The Duke of Sussex received insufficient information over a decision to change his taxpayer-funded police protection when he is in the UK, the High Court has heard. Harry was told he would no longer be given the same degree of personal protective security when visiting from the US, despite offering to pay for it himself. He is taking on the Home Office because he wants to bring his children and wife to visit from across the Atlantic. But Harry does not feel safe when visiting under the current security arrangements, the court was previously told. He is challenging the February 2020 decision of the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, REVEC, which has delegated powers from the Home Secretary. Harry is arguing that his private protection team in the US does not have adequate jurisdiction abroad or access to UK intelligence information which is needed to keep his family safe. On Friday, the first hearing in the case continued at the Royal Courts of Justice in London, at which Harry was not present. The preliminary proceedings, which were largely held in private, related to an application by the Duke and the Home Office for some parts of court documents in the case to be kept private. During an initial public part of Friday's hearing, the judge, Mr. Justice Swift, summarized the 4 grounds forming the basis of the Duke's legal challenge. He said these included an alleged over-rigid application of the policy and a failure to take into account relevant considerations. The grounds also claim that conclusions reached were unreasonable and that insufficient information was provided in relation to the REVEC policy and those involved in the REVEC decision, the judge said. During the hearing, Shahid Fatima QC, representing the Duke, provided the judge with 2 letters on the membership of REVEC. She told court that we've been asking about the membership, later adding that this would relate to the relevance of the claimant's knowledge about who he was dealing with and in what capacity. This comes after Prince Harry began suing the Daily Mail's publisher for libel. Twitter account Royalty, which comments on the royal family, said they were exhausted. They wrote, "Will I still be someone people follow for my thoughts on the royals and the press if I stop commenting on the Sussexes' legal battles with media? Because honestly, I'm just exhausted by it at this point." The royal commentator added, "I am just finding their press drama to be so repetitive and frustrating that I don't think I have anything new to say about it." Another Twitter user, Beth, agreed, writing, "I would love to hear your thoughts on the regal royals. I'm fine not getting anything on the failures and wannabes. It truly is exhausting." Luna B added, "Yes, prefer to focus on the Queen and senior working royals. Markle's constant need to stay relevant is annoying and find myself scrolling past tweets and do not click on the articles anymore." An account called The Royal Watcher replied, writing, "I think we're all exhausted and couldn't blame you one bit for stopping." Another, nicknamed Queen Catherine added, "I agree, it's getting exhausting." The Duke of Sussex launched legal action against associated newspapers in the High Court on Wednesday afternoon. It is not yet clear which of the group's papers is being sued by Prince Harry, nor which article the complaint relates to.